welcome back to Ultimate Gardening. Happy New Year's. It's 2020 already. It's been a wonderful year for me to start joining YouTube with the channel Ultimate Gardening. So this is a whole recap of 2019 videos. Let's get to it. So first things that we did was this mini garden that we decided. It was full of flowers and dahlias and lilies and peacock orchids and all that. But then I decided to take them out because spring was ending and summer was ending at that time, and they were starting to turn ugly. They sucked up everything, and then I pulled them right out. And then I decided to plant some type of vegetable in this space because we're not using this space right now, so I decided to plant garlic and some scallions in here. I have a tomato plant, I planted beans, and I have one pumpkin plant, and that's basically it. And how long it was basically this spot right here that we did it. It was this spot from this post to that post. That's how long our garden was, and I cleaned it. I did everything with the help of my dad, so thank you, Dad. So moving on to the next thing. Okay, so the next video we did was update on beans, but those beans were done. Those beans, I planted them, they produced, they were wonderful. And I don't have the beans right now. I don't have a video to show you guys. So basically that was the video and me explaining what I was doing during that process, and yeah, that was basically it. So moving on to the next. So the third video is when me showing you guys the new grow light I assembled from a mini lantern we had. And I don't have it right now because my dad decided to throw it away because I wasn't using it for anything. But then it was sort of sad knowing that that creation I did was thrown out. But we will put a video throughout while I'm talking right now, so yeah. So let's go on to the fourth one. So the fifth video is when the June garden tour. That's when I decided to do my first garden tour. That's when everything started. So we could also put a video while we're talking right now. It was basically me going over what we had, and that's when you can see the early process of my garden, how we did it and all that, and you can see all the gladiolus and bulbs I planted it. So let's go on to the next one. So the sixth video is when I decided to plant caladiums in these two spots right here. It was sort of a weird spot to plant because in this was full shade the whole day, and here it was full sun, or like part. And so we decided to plant caladiums here, red and white ones, and it was a beautiful combination. They grew big, they grew humongous, but then my dad didn't like the combination, so we took them out. Oh, this was blank for a while until we went to New Turfs. Huge shout out to New Turfs, but all my plants are usually from there. We decided to plant impatiens and ground orchids here. So as you can see right here, they're like that. So the orchids are in these huge pots right now. They're creating seeds, as you can see right here. It's wonderful. And impatiens, they're growing on. They're white and red ones. So my dad likes it like that, and yeah. And we decided to put Christmas lights for the first time. It's a multicolored one, so yeah. I'm gonna put a picture when it's daylight and dark time right now. So let's move on to the next video. So the seventh video was when me started putting a video of the ending June garden tour, of how the process or during the process was it. Throughout that first month, I decided to start doing Ultimate Gardening. So basically that was me talking through everything to see when was the whole thing. And I don't know if I said that the one gladiola stick bloom was coming out, but I don't know, maybe that's in the next video, who knows. But yeah, that was the seventh video, and let's move on to the eighth one. So huge pause right now. So I just saw this beautiful butterfly. You see it? I don't know if it's a moth or not, but it's so big. It's on a humongous hibiscus plant, so we're just gonna leave it like that. And yeah, just leave it in its nature. So the eighth video is me finding out the color of my gladiola. That's when I shout out to my subscribers, what's the color of my gladiola color? I said it could be yellow or it could be red, and it turned out the color was red. It was a beautiful flower. It lasted pretty long, for like a few 3 to 2 days. It was really cool, non-stop blooms. After that one, more and more came out. All of them were red. Unfortunately, I didn't get any red ones. And that was pretty sad right now. I was pretty sad knowing that, yeah. I had multicolored gladiolas. I had white ones, purple ones, and all that, beige ones and all those. And that's the 8th video. Let's move on to the 9th one. So the 9th video is me planting these urns up with, I believe, wishbone flowers. I don't know if I know there's wishbone flowers in that, but it was these type of urns right here. This one and the one in the end right there. So this is now in front of my new expanded garden right now. So I decided to expand it more longer, knowing that I might start selling plants. I have tulips, I have coleus, I have I forgot that name. I have petunias, I have pansies, I have all those. And I decided to put some right here. So these are some of the plants I have. So as you can see, I put begonias. These are begonias right here and here. You can see 2 more new plants are coming out. I decided to only put 1, and look how big they're growing right now. So that's basically our 9th video. Let's move on to the 10th. So the 10th video is me planting plants I propagated. It was a video that was me explaining what propagation was and showing you how I did it in the process in which I was doing that. It was a pretty fun process because I didn't know propagating was a thing until Garden Answer, or Laura, huge shout out to her, like introduced me into it. We live in 2 different types of states. She lives in Eastern Oregon, I live here in Florida. It was like, because I see her videos, they were really functional and gave me support, and I decided to do it myself. But instead of me doing that, I decided to use coleus instead of the plant she used. So coleus is basically just you putting it in water and roots start growing. I actually have one right now that's starting to put roots. But like, yeah, I have many plants over there in my garden. I have burgundy and yellow ones and purple ones. So yeah, let's move on to the 11th one. So the 11th video is the August garden tour. It's us moving into August and ending June. So the whole reason why I expanded my garden this long is because me knowing I love gardening. I'm a gardener from my dad's experience and me getting taught by him. I became more and more knowledgeable of that, and now I teach other people to plant. I teach sometimes my cousins, I teach sometimes little kids how to do it when they're like over here from our church. I tell them how to do it sometimes. And it was a great honor doing it, knowing that I know these stuff, knowing that I wasn't interested in this, and now I made a whole YouTube channel and Instagram and Snapchat all about it. So yeah, so basically the whole reason why I expanded it is because I wanted more space, because this was becoming really packed and tight for how many plants I wanted to start sticking in there. And it was getting wild to the point I'm like, you know what, we're extending it all the way. We're even making a shade house. That's how big it's gonna be. A shade house in that area right there is gonna be where I'm gonna store shade loving plants of which someone wants to come and buy something from me. I'll be okay, this is where the shade loving plants is, this is the oreganos, and this is flowers and all that. I started propagating petunias with a rooting hormone that made me multiply from 1 to like 4. So yeah, that was the whole reason why I did it, and also because I'm planning to sell to my neighbors and all that, and in order for me to earn money like that. So yeah, let's move on to the 12th video. So here was when I had a stand of every plant that I had in my garden right now for a surprise birthday party for my cousin that she was turning, I don't know what age, like around 20 over there. And yeah, so that was basically that day. So the 13th video is the most popular and viewed video. It's me showing my seed collection of every seed I had for that month, and me like planning and organizing them. So that was for that video. It was the most popular video. Let's move on to the 14th. So the 14th video is me showing the orchid gear card and how to treat orchids the way they're supposed to be treated. And I had a big one and a small one for that video. So let's move on to the 15th. So the 15th video is me doing the coleus care guide, into which the process you're supposed to treat coleus and how you can plant it, propagating it, and all that stuff. And it's in that video. So see if you can go check it out. On to the next one. For the 16th video is me planting a planting in this pot for fall interest. So if you want to go see that video, it's in my YouTube channel somewhere. You could go look for it. It's when me planting this one, and it's basically showing all the colors you could use in that one and the plants I use. So I'm going on to the 17th. So the 17th video is the ant infestation, is the process in which you can remove the plants, and showing the care guide if it happens to you an ant infestation, and the way how to care for the plants, and the way and process in which you can do that for that time. So let's go to the next one. So the 18th video is the one that which I did a September garden tour, a long one, because I haven't posted in a few months after that, and because that's when I entered school. So that was when a long video for you guys explaining our garden and all of that. And yeah, so let's move on to the 19th. For the 19th video, I had a hanging hay basket here, but I had this one in front here, and I wanted to showcase the one that I actually used. But when I transferred it here, it slipped. Yeah. I had a super tree in there, but they were dying, so we're just gonna, yeah. So, for this 19th video, it was when I did fall decoration. Is when I decorated the front right there in the front of my house. You should go the front of my garden, so you should go ahead and see that one. Moving on to the 20th video. For the 20th video is when I planted pinto beans in this area. But as you can see, something up with them. We recently just had a cold front, and it basically destroyed them. I actually do have beans of them. I'm gonna put a picture up right here. It's when I put like 3 cases of them came out, and only like a little bit of beans came out. And yeah, the cold front destroyed them. I hope they rebound. So let's go on to the 21st. So for the 21st video is me explaining how I expanded my garden. So for the 21st video, it's when the 21 video, 21st, whatever. It's when we explained how we're gonna expand our garden, but I already explained that in 2 other videos. So let's move on to the next one. For the 22 video, it's us explaining how we planted paper whites here. As you can see, there's some growth going on here. And yeah, that was explaining the whole process and what was it. So yeah, let's move on to the 23rd. For the 23rd video is a November garden tour. It's us explaining and the process and with the garden, how it was going, and yeah, that was me filming it. And yeah, let's move on to the 24th. So the 24th video, or 23rd, I don't know, is when we repotted our dianthus. It was like a process in which you could plant it. We put it from like a 1-inch pot to a 2-inch, and on and on and on, for it to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. So let's move on to the 24th, I believe. So the 25th or 25th, I don't know. It's when we planted tulips. As you can see right here is the dancing late tulip right here. It's a gorgeous double tulip with white pink lines. So here, as you can see them growing over here already. I planted 12, I believe. So, shit. 12 in total. So let's move on to the last one. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing to me for 2019. It was a pleasure creating this YouTube channel, and you guys subscribing and me knowing y'all from my Instagram and all that. So please like and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications button for you can know when I post a video, and also comment down below for a suggestion of video I can make. So happy 2020, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. They grew big, they grew so wonderful. And
That fuck, damn it, I didn't pause that.